I'm streaming the World Cup. I'm streaming the World Cup, mate.
You're on Fortnite?
I said I've got to go.
Oh.
See ya.
Bye.
Once you get late in the game, you need to go up a little bit more. Consistent points end up winning out because everyone will turn their attention to the 12 points per second. You'll have impulses going down there, random hunting rifle shots, builds 24/7 because they see that tick happening. And look, as I said, all the sword players are down there, 2 of them going off, the tac shotguns being thrown up, walls everywhere, but it doesn't matter. Points aren't being scored right now.
Yeah, they're trying so hard to get all the bonus points that the Fish Fam is just like stealing away the lead right now. But also, remember, if their teammates pick up Elands, you get matched straight to your point, into your inventory. So they're able to fortify up there. That's why they're just slowly growing.
And you can actually fortify to prevent the impulses from going in or make kind of a wall to toss it in. As you see, Hand of Blood picking up his 16th Elam, but hey, Scissors is chilling.
Yeah,
Pumpernickel it up, man. Pumpernickel it up. Yeah, let him know. Let him know. There we go. He's saying, hey, you guys will stick to our strategy. Let's see if somebody goes to contest it. There it is right away. They go up, but all 4 of them. You don't want to run into this. They're ready and waiting. They know they have the lead right now.
Oh, he's holding a trophy.
Look at he's looking around, he's telling them to let him know, man, and that's what it's all about. They've opened up a 100-plus point lead, but no contested, because everyone is tunneling on the bottom.
Uh-oh. And I like this now. Now they're turning their attention outwards. Other teams kind of realize, wait a second, they're just up there scoring.
Like, what can you do in this instance? They see the other scores. That leaderboard is running for them. What they have to do, if you're the Llama Record Company, you hold the middle and lock it down for that time. And then the second you get the lead, start running at the Fish Fam. Don't let them come anywhere near any point. Nobody else is going to catch you unless they get the middle. Everyone's attention is there right now. And the Llama Record Company now has the 100-point lead back in the span of just 10 seconds.
It let their guard down one time, and suddenly Llama Record takes the lead, as if Fish Fam wasn't just farming all those points. Nope, Fish Fam no longer have a free point. It is up to everyone to stop the Llama Record Company here, because Hand of Blood has 17 Elams, and he's going for the middle now. He's got his team ready. Let's see what's he gonna do. Hits the vent, goes right in, nice and sneaky. Oh, he's still waiting. Look at the big brain plays. Comes out the collateral right there, and it's all his. The center point is his to earn points now, Sundown.
It's so close. It's just a few more takes.
Gotta stop him.
One more goes over, and that's it. Llama Record Co. takes the first match. Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex are your match 1, set 1 winners right there. Incredibly impressive coming out. Well-executed gameplay. And they say, Scissors, you can hold that L instead of the trophy. Don't celebrate too early.
It's the World Cup Creative Finals. Every game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take a victory off the bat, you have to be feeling great. And that was your fan fave to pick.
I mean, they had everything going in. They're incredibly confident, but they had to make sure they were able to get it. You can see the last few moments, they'd already boxed themselves up after clearing out the Funky Fighters, who were the only other contestants. The Funky Fighters actually also passed the Fish Fam in the last moment, which is huge in terms of not only the prizing, but what will end up being potentially a llama in the end.
That's right, that is right. Loving this replay right there. The let's goes, the energy is real. You can clearly see the excitement. That was a great game to watch.
It's fantastic. Honestly, I love Sky Station Showdown so much because I think there's a level of depth there, right? Everything is wood, so you're able to like kind of hit through it, and the Infinity Blade cuts through all of it right away, but the Infinity Blade wielder doesn't have the ability to build, needs the support from his teammates. So you saw the people who were roaming in packs of 3 and 4, incredibly successful.
Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate. The Cutter Crew was like slaying, legit, so many Elans, but not a lot of points. And that's because play that split game, it's not going to work out.
You have to convert it into control. It is a control the point game mode, and if you're not doing that, the other players are going to be doing that, as you saw right there. And what was unfortunate there for the Fish Fam is they got contested twice in a row right after and just couldn't get reestablished. They couldn't group together in those long spawn lines like you were talking about. I mean, they could be painful.
Yeah, you know, I was rooting for Raven's revenge, man. I might have to jump on the Llama Record Company bandwagon.
Bandwagon? Really? One match?
Just one, dude.
One match? That was quick. All right, well, he jumps on the bandwagon. We're going to jump on over to Pookie, who has an interview for us.
Thank you so much, guys. I am here down on the arena floor with our champions here. We have the Llama Record Company. Now, have any of you ever played this? Let's go to you first.
Yeah, we had a few training sessions yesterday and we were totally dominating the game mode. So, I mean, we are by far the best team here. And right now, we feel very confident, yeah.
Well, you certainly played, like, you came a little bit from behind there. So your strategy was kind of like to get those points that are slower occurring at the very beginning and then kind of go into the middle and kind of start dominating near the end. Who made that call?
I mean, that was pretty much me, yeah. Like, we know that at 7 minutes, like, the middle just opens up and you get like 12 points a second instead of 3. So, yeah, we decided to work on that. We weren't that good at first, but we got a strat going. So, yeah, it went pretty good.
Speaking of strategy, are you going to carry that into the later games? You're going to change it up?
We're just going to do the same thing. Hopefully no one follows us.
I mean, now all of your competitors have heard you say that, so we might have to discuss strategy a little bit when the microphone gets turned off. Now, finally, for you over here, how does it feel being here, playing in front of this massive audience?
It feels amazing, like it's just a dream coming true.
Thank you. And for you over here, you've traveled all of this way to just be here, be at the World Cup. Is it surreal? How do you feel about it?
It's an experience. It's really nice.
Yeah, and we love Spandau.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll talk about that. You guys got to educate me on that. Not sure what that is. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on taking the first game. Casters, back up to you.
Thank you so much, Llama Record Co., Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex taking the very first match of the Creative Finals, the first match on the stage. I mean, it was an impressive format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game, they were consistently accruing points.
Yeah, I should have known last night they were going to do good. Saw them on the hotel lobby, they were hanging out. I saw sticking together like a squad. Should have put my money on it.
Like I said, bandwagon. It took less than one match in an interview, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm fully on board,
I'm
no
so
problem.
convinced.
It's all good. This set has been so exciting. I mean, who are you looking out for? Who can contest them? And what do you think the next step is to shut them down? They say, hey, we have a game plan. We're going to do the same thing. And I agree. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, stick to that if you're going to keep winning. But what do the other teams do to now make them uncomfortable? How do you go challenge them?
I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of that team play out of the Fish Fam, right? You wait for your Infinity Blade wielder to come up and then get the team to back them up. You have to work together. And remember, when you catch an elimination, you get mats for it, so it can help you build.
Yes, mats and the health back, but the first match is done. The second match is kicking off right now, and we will have a pretty good idea of where we're going. I'm excited to see if they can repeat, and now the second match is underway, and right away you can see some players sprinting out, some opting to take some hunting rifle shots as Lachlan grabs that Infinity Blade and goes straight up. And you can see you can actually make it to the top if you hit the vent, jump, and then jump again. 2 jumps right away. Fish Fam and chicken contenders, God. Awful. Chicken champions, apologies.
Tenders, chicken what? You trying to eat somebody?
Tender defender,
Let's
chicken
go.
tenders. I know, my fault.
All right, here we are. So this time around, the Sunshine Soldiers actually managed to get some points off the bat. Very good for them, but Little Whip Warriors, same thing we saw before. How to take, a little bit of the first big step here.
I mean, Ninja, it knows those jumps. He's able to get around, incredibly efficient, up to the top right away. But the early tack fights coming out, Tomoya able to ruin that one there, but then Tyler trades it right back out. And what really is important here is about establishing control as a team. You want to stay together and just get your momentum rolling as Ninja goes up, followed quickly by the Little Whip Warriors. Ninja goes first, gets 1 elim, gets 2 elim as they swarm from both sides. So Ninja was up 2 from the back, 1 from the front. That was a very well coordinated retake.
Love how they did that, and now they're all holding it together. Kaz holding on the backside, keeping these players off the ramp. But it's Gotaga squad who's coming up the top here. It's Chappie, and Gotaga dives right on up into it, and doesn't matter. He just gets taken right down. This is what you need to do here.
6 eliminations already coming out from them. Taldock with 1, Kaz on 4, and then 2 for Ninja with the Infinity Blade, as Taldock is immediately spraying down shots, making it just a little bit more difficult. But boom, there come the hunting rifle shots, and Taldock is taking shots as well. Out of builds and needs to back up and use his team there, and Gotaga goes straight up.
Oh, they need some builds for their backside because they are getting sniped straight out of that spawn point there. It's Raven's Revenge, who they're just kind of gatekeeping at the moment, right? Look at Chappie's like, dude, I can't even go up right now because the team is up there.
It was a good challenge, and he did some damage, but Ninja was all over it. Now already up to 4 elims, opening up a 60-point lead, but have to keep an eye on the other parts of the map as the Chicken Champions are doing their best to hold the top but get pushed out. Kaz finally gets taken down, but 5 elims on his first life there as Ninja challenges Magma. Will he be able to clean that one up?
Yes,
and
he
does, but Chappie's on the other side. Slam goes down right away, but now we're over on board with your match 1 winners, the Llama Record Co. And they're already slaying out as well. 12 elims for them, but 0 on Hand of Blood, which is actually efficient, assuming he doesn't need the health. Will have the sword regen going through, but he can't use the builds, right? So
Yeah,
other people need them.
He can't build. He also can't get hit right now, so he needs to be careful because he is 1 shot away from getting taken out here. But someone dives right on up. He has to put that pressure down, and it's the Chicken Champion to make a quick end of him. And it's their turn to start accruing points, but no. Chicken Champion leader goes down there.
Good attempted defense from Carnifex. Was able to trade out 1, but now we have 2 swords up top. Gotaga and Lachlan just trying to beat each other up, and Gotaga comes out the winner of that one. Other Cuddle Crew team does pick it up there. Just remember, it's 3 points when you're standing in the circle. Uncontested, it has to be the VIP in there. When we hit 7 minutes, there is the 4th circle that is 12 points per second.
Yeah, this is definitely very intense for Tomaya here, who again has no health. The Funky Fighters are trying to get that dominant lead they had in that game 1. Can they get it? Ooh, knows he's on camera there, gives a little bit of a taunt. And uh-oh, is he gonna challenge? No, stays back, says, you know what, points are more important right now. He's just focusing in on the points here.
And you can see the Funky Fighters trying to prevent that ramp coming up. It's very efficient to just immediately assume to come out, have 2 team members ramp up into the left or up into the right so you can get up to the first level. However, the Infinity Blade will break that in 1 shot, and you have a ton of rifle ammunition. All of these guys being maxed out on ammo.
Let's see here. These are all the spawn points. You can actually see the banners hanging, so you know if you really want to focus in and kind of shut down a team, you totally can. And Llama Lords are not doing great this game.
No, and this was the double jump I talked about. Ninja goes straight up. That's the first elim. He's going to be able to point his camera, go up, and challenge as soon as the team decides, but instead, going to save that jump to be more impactful. Raven's Revenge trying to get pushed out right here. Gotaga and crew doing everything they can, but Taldock is going up the back. Chappie gets taken down for Ninja's 8th elim, and he jukes him out, going straight back up top. Gotaga, does he have the health to take it? First swing comes through, and Ninja goes down.
Yeah, he just needed another elim to put him back in the game. You got to get that siphon bonus. You don't get the heals. It's really rough, even with the Infinity Blade to heal up, because, you know, the heal time is kind of slow.
It's very slow. You can see the tick going up there. It's not something that you're going to be able to rely on, particularly when other players are getting the siphon off. If they're the ones trading out the shots, they can quickly change HP, and those are long animations. But look at the challenge. There's 3 different teams going up, and now it's just the Fish Fam and the Cutter Crew. Lachlan doing everything he can. Zan goes down, but tries to create a little bit of space, eats the headshot from Suzuhu, and disengages.
Cuddle Crew finally getting a couple points here. It's been pretty rough for them so far on this map here. You can see this struggle just a bit. The story has definitely been Ninja's supreme dominance so far. He's doing pretty good right here. And even with no health, says, you know what, I'm not going to give away free points. Might as well go for it. He was so close.
Yeah, you can see him calling out the whites there on the sword, knowing they only need a couple more shots to get it as we switch back on over to the Cuddle Crew, who've established themselves there, but are still struggling to kind of get the points. The first time, we're really seeing them all together, but Clydetex immediately gets ripped from the spawn.
Yeah, Lachlan's team needs to represent. There they are. They're finally starting to score it up. He's got a couple of eliminations. You can see X-Sandy here. 16 elim, so definitely has some slayers there.
Yo, they need to figure out their game plan because they're getting elims and putting things together. They have solid numbers. They're just not getting the right hill time. Maybe it's go somewhere else. You don't always have to go to the point that's directly in front of you. Go contest someone, or maybe just go mess with somebody at their spawn. Delay them so they don't rotate towards you. Like a number of times, as you said before, you can see where people are spawning. If you want to go deny a team, you can send somebody to deny them. Just know that player is coming back over and over and over with likely more resources than you.
Every single time. And look at this. The Little Wit Warriors approaching that 400-point mark. And in just 1 minute, that new point capture deed will be unlocked in the center of the map.
And while they have a solid lead right now, just under 150 points, that disappears in the blink of an eye. That's about 15 seconds uncontested in that middle hill. That's just how valuable it is. But we saw the shift in gameplay that happened. Everybody tunneled it right away, and then the Fish Fam were able to get back up, but after that, kind of cycled back in, and the center point became the focus and where the win was taken. And right now, Llama Record Co., you said they were struggling at the start. They're doing fine right now in second place, Monster.
They're definitely creeping their way right back up. They're about to hit that 300-point mark there. Here we have Svenos just on the point by himself right now, waiting for Hand of Blood to come on up, hopefully. And again, no surprise, Ninja and his crew has found himself another point.
And the way they've angled this build is brilliant, because if you come up the steps, you're pushing into somebody's right hand, and on the other side, you're blocked off, as Ninja then just drops down Stewart 0-0-0-0, and he gets picked up with the alley-oop from Gotaga, as Gotaga comes up with Magma 1-2-3. Ravens out of nowhere, but the Little Whip Warriors don't care. They're cutting down in 3, 2, 1. You can already see MSYB is down there. Alex JJ down there. Carnifex down there. They're trying to set up control right away. Llama Record go, but the impulses are raining from everywhere.
Hand of Blood really tried to get in there early too, as did every other captain, but it was to no surprise, not effective.
And you can see that the Chicken Champions are committing to the 3 points right now. Little Whip Warriors as well, while contention is happening down in the bottom. No Infinity Blade Wielder is in there, but the steady climb of points coming out of the Chicken Champions is going to be beneficial. But also, just like that, Llama Record Co. is a little bit off the pace. They need to get the center uncontested. However, this game, they have a lot more attention on them.
Yeah, but look, Fish Fam's doing the same thing they did last time, just slowly, or actually, sorry, the Chicken Champions have adopted the strategy.
Fish Fam are doing it too. You can see they're getting 3 points there. So there's 2 teams who are just hanging out up top, no problem. All the other teams are not contesting. Raven's Revenge has control of the of one of the other side. So every hill is occupied and full control by a team, not being contested. Everyone else is looking at the middle.
Yeah, and it's actually working. The Chicken Champions are right behind the Little Whip Warriors right now. They're almost in the lead here. They just have to kind of hold it down. Honestly, the Little Whip Warriors have to identify what platform they're on and go take it.
Well, this is what happened to them last time. They kind of had a good lead and then stalled out. You need a game plan with the middle platform goes, and you either need to stick to it or, depending on the score, be adaptive. Because right now, Chicken Champions, they're being fine. As long as somebody isn't controlling the middle, they're going to be able to have that lead, and you can send one person to just throw impulses down there over and over. Just be annoying from the top.
Here's Scissors. 6 Elans looking good on this other point, and now he's in the top 3. They weren't even close before, but just by slowly, consistently gaining points here, you can see they're breaking those thresholds slowly but surely, and Little Whip Warriors no longer lead.
Yeah, Little Whip Warriors actually unseated the Chicken Champions there from their control point. They're taking it over. They're trying to get it back, so that's a battle right now. But the Funky Fighters out of nowhere, middle hill, and all of a sudden, just like that, into first place, going to pass 700 in just a second. Nope, get pushed out, and now they're back in there. Tomoya going off right now. Llama Record Co. down there and trying to push him out, and you can see they're contesting it over and over again, but they're not getting the points they saw last game, falling off the pace.
Yep. They are slowly just battling for this number 1. Chicken Champs kind of overtake it now as well. The Fish Fam not too far either. Everyone's so close here in the top 4. Don't forget, if you take a victory, you win 55,000 bonus in prize.
And right now, Suzu is going off. 21 eliminations, and right as I say that, apologies for the caster, Chris, but 21 eliminations from the Belgian. He loves practicing his builds in creative and is showing it off here with really clever defensive cone edits up there. But right now, Little Whip Warriors are going at it. Tomoya gets the better of Ninja, and he gets cut down, but Funky Fresh Fighters then get sent all over the place thanks to the impulses from above.
I love this strat. He kind of sends out for a second there just to kind of catch a breather, see if his teammates come back. But unfortunately, the timing was just a bit off. And the Llama Record Company now control the middle point. For how long, we will find out here, as this is their comeback story, because they need these points desperately here. Hand of Blood still alive just long enough to get a couple of more points. But Scissors is playing the long game here, just eating away at the threshold here, at the top.
So Suzu isn't grouped with them. I'm assuming they've sent him to just go either watch middle and be their middle control. No, he just came up the backside. There you go. And just like go flying at people as the Kadoku come off in a very well coordinated pinch. 3 from the side and Scissors gets taken down. But the Funky Fresh, oh no!
No, they got stopped at 1 point.
Yo, so if you are the Fish Fam or Little Whip, right now you have to send somebody to stop them. If that Infinity Blade wielder gets out of spawn and goes anywhere for 1 second, they will win. Somebody has to deny him. It is all on Tomoya. Anywhere he goes, it doesn't have to be the one near him. If he touches the middle, a singular, uncontested second will be the victory for them.
These are the final moments here, Sundown. Look at him. He's got a slight grin on his face. He wants to do it. Is this the point that he's going to make it? Here it goes. He takes the stake. He does miss. He's going back for it now. His team's up there. All he has to do is swipe just a couple of times. Can he win this straight? And he does not.
And as you watch, check the points on the right-hand side. Nobody is climbing up by the 12s. And as they did, Llama Record Go gets the control there, but Little Whip contesting them right back. Funky Fresh Tomoya will be back and looking to find it, but the contestant is going for the middle. Here's Tomoya. He knows just a second in there. Uncontested will be enough. Can he get it?
Oh,
no, he doesn't have knocked down. The impulse grenade at the second he landed knocks everyone out. No one's in there. Can he find it? And he does. That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tomoya takes it for the Funky Fighters with some brilliant teamwork.
What an intense endgame, too. Get taken out at 999 points. Really, anything can happen in those final moments.
I'm telling you, I love the Sky Station Showdown. Can't wait for more people to start playing. And the Funky Fresh Fighter right there celebrating with his team. You can see them just so excited, so happy. Let's take a look at this final replay. Now, again, we talked about it. The impulses being a great denial tool. Right there as the player goes down, sent back out, goes in, but misses the jump monster.
He almost had the flashiest ending ever. Just kind of diving in and wrapping it all up. But it was just good enough. Like you said, he only had to stay there for a bit. And even with the impulse bumping him out, that's it.
And I mean, you saw the impulse explosion, the second after going off. The team's doing everything they can, but it was not enough to shut down the Funky Fighters. Tomoya, Kutu, Huzi, Dracius, incredibly well done to take the second match of the first set at the Creative Finals.
Yeah, you know what? I am a Funky Fighter rooter and supporter now. I'm rooting for them.
Really?
I can't
really?
do it.
Okay, just gonna bandwagon right after. Yay, the next team who won, I'm their fan. But no, great performance coming out from them. And it's one thing we talked about, right? The adaptation that happens from match to match. Llama Record was like, oh, we're gonna stick to our game plan. That didn't work out.
Yeah, really didn't in those end game situations. They really just kind of crept up and snuck and took the entire competition.
They did, and they were able to make sure that they got time in the middle when Little Whip and that team weren't able to get there. Llama Record and Little Whip were going at it constantly. Funky Fresh was just able to step there.
Yep, and that's just kind of how it happens, you know? Now they find themselves one step closer to taking the Silver Llama for this set. Because remember, at the end of the day, these are just the games, but they have to take the entire set down. Now the pressure's on.
The pressure is on, but the Funky Fighters have a little bit of pressure off of their shoulders because they know they got. We have Pookie standing by on the top deck with the Pooks. What do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with our second game winners here. Congratulations, guys, first off and foremost. Now, I got to talk about the moment where you guys were just sitting, you needed 1 point left to win. What was that like?
I was really nervous. Like, I was just imagining, like, losing with 1 point would be terrible, so we just tried to get 1 more point, and we did it, so.
It was definitely devastating. I was screaming in my seat. I heard all the fans in the audience screaming for you guys as well. So going into the next games, what do you guys think your strategy is going to be? Are you gonna keep doing what you're doing? Are you going to mix it up a little bit?
I think doing what we're doing is fine, because first game we got second place, second game we won, so yeah, we're going to try and do the same thing and hopefully win again.
And hopefully have more than a 1 point buffer, right?
Yep, yeah, definitely.
For sure. Now just coming over here to you, what has it been like to be here at the Fortnite World Creative Cup, just playing in front of this audience, you know, hearing everybody cheer for you guys to win? What is that like?
It's fun. That's the only thing I can think of. It's fun. Because you compete against everyone else, meet your teammates, and just have fun.
Yeah, and have you guys had a chance to play together before? Is this your first time playing together as a team?
I don't see red, sorry.
Is it your first time playing together as a team?
Yeah, it's the first time.
Well, you guys definitely make it look super easy. Thank you all so much for being here and talking to me. I'm gonna let you get your synergy back together. Sundown and Monster, back to you up at the desk.
Thank you so much, Pookie. And the Funky Fresh Fighters, I mean, their game plan has been solid. Second place, first place. Now, I understand why you might want to bandwagon a little bit, but I'm still going to hang out with my Llama Record Co. But I want to talk about the changes we saw from match 1 to match 2 in terms of gameplay. And was it what you expected?
Definitely not what I expected. I thought Gotaga's team was going to come out here and crush it right behind the Fish Fam. But as you can see, huge upsets. Anything can kind of go either which way. And I mean, talk about like kind of beginner's luck or something like that. You just put a team together. They didn't practice. They're just coming out here and wiping players up. So a lot of talented players here at the Creative Finals.
I mean, Tomoya talked about it. He was like, hey, when I pick my team, very confident there with their death run ability. Want to see what they do in the elimination race during World Run. But doing incredibly well so far at Sky Station. That's going to be a confidence booster, because if you can get the Silver Llama there and you're confident in your ability on the World Run, you're set.
Yeah, you're just one step closer. So with the first place and the second place, they're clearly having a good set so far here at the Sky Station.
Hello.
Across which equates
Sorry guys. Yeah.
I want the 2 Aussies to win it.
all receiving the same amount of prize money.
I mean, like, I think the Cuddle Crew should win. Just because it's got Lachlan in.
I want the 2 Aussies to win it. They got interview. One ginger, one I want them to win anyway.
What, are you the one that's on my stream?
No. I just saw one like 10 notifications. I'm really quick on Does it let me load into matches?
Yeah, you can watch it in matches. What? You can watch it in matches, but it takes up so much of your screen. It's like the whole bottom left corner.
Where'd you go then, Woolly? Shopping.
Training?
No, shopping.
What's shopping?
Who's shopping?
Oh, today? I went to fix the minutes.
Okay. And where'd you go to training?
Who do you win the world?
The Cuddle.
Where was the training?
I don't know what they're called, the Cuddle Crew.
Where?
Oh yeah, the Cuddle Crew.
It's in the place that I'm going to work.
Yeah, where's that?
So, you know, Brewery Road?
Brewery.
Yeah?
No, where's Brewery?
Do you know when you go past Bellevue?
Jason, this is my last night.
Yeah, yeah.
You can go down to Woolwich.
I'm going tomorrow at 9 AM, so it's not like I can play.
You go all the way to the
I've got a pack tomorrow morning.
It's place, and it's in there.
What is it, a home?
So it's in an estate, which used to be officers' quarters. And it's a residential home.
What are the Aussies to win?
Who are they?
Yeah.
Oh, it's careful.
Right, it's going in now.
How's the training?
So if Llama Record Co wins this, or who just won? The Funky team. If either of them two win, then they've won the whole thing.
Wait, so they've won the whole World Cup?
No, just this set.
So, you call him?
Yeah, Ninja.
Hi, darling. Did you get my text?
He's on the winning team right now. Little Whip Warriors.
Would you mind cancelling?
Yeah, you've also got Lachlan there as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I know, he's part of the Cuddle crew. That's why I want him to win. And Scissors is on the fish stick team.
Yeah. No, honestly, we are so tired. Consistently doing what she does in our training and God knows.
Venos is on the Llama team.
Oh no, you would. No, that's fabulous. And we'll have it done when we...
So currently, you will see the fact that they're able to be pushed off right there. Llama Record go putting shots down towards the spawn. You don't want to peek though, because the hunting rifles will be coming out in the shot. Just misses Carnifex right there. And he trades back down. Ninja keeps firing it off, but gets pushed out by Raven's Revenge right there.
Yeah, Carnifex having a tough time kind of listening in there. Carnifex was sniped from the side. Now we have Taldak here jumping right in from the Little Whip Warriors. He's going toe-to-toe. Otaga's down and out.
So, if I'm the Llama Record...
Oh, and the Tug is in a Raven's Revenge.
Yeah, but also, we're certain of them.
Yeah, they were all saying that. Because I was, yeah, I met two really, really lovely women. One was in trade, one was one. I'm not going to be well versed. The other three were there, they will be well versed. One of them was looking today they're showing us common books.
Oh yeah, Nathan. You see who's on like first place right now? Or not right now, but you see who's second? The Llama guys. If they win the whole set. Ravens haven't won anything yet, so they don't win the whole set. And also if the funky people win, then.
Got it, and she went across the table. And it just really made me laugh because I thought, that's not how you're meant to play.
But Ninja's team loses.
Yeah.
They haven't won yet.
It's not likely.
So Venos' team has won, and just a random team has won.
I love you,
How efficiently, it just reminds me why we're up here talking about it and watching them do this creative madness.
This is not popping off. He's actually ruining it.
Who would be the best duo? Taker and Cloak. Like, they're the best duo.
They're not.
They're one of the best duos.
They're one of the best, just not the best. There could be some random person. There could be just some random person out there who's really, really good at Fortnite.
Also, I'm not sure what's going on.
Ninja kills himself.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No one else is going to do that.
I wonder.
Hey, what's up? I'm going to go around. Yeah, what's up? I'm going to do it now. All back.
Ninja's team is sick.
Okay, I will call him now.
Fighters up there doing everything they can, and the shots will come out.
Can't believe New Joke isn't in this and Mr. Fresh Asian.
Ryan gets some defense there. Virgo Taga instead just going to disengage.
Which one's Brian,
The thinner one, that's meat face.
Oh wait, invite me to a lobby. I'm going to stop the stream.
Does mean you can be the next World Cup.